Good morning. Happy Wednesday morning. It is 4:30 here on a Wednesday morning on the 18th of March. And I can tell you right now it's dark outside. The light in this old building is not so good. I'm pretty daggone sure that you won't be able to see me real well, which for you is fortunate. You don't have to see me that clearly. But the main thing is, as you all know, when you're watching a video, the sound is the most important thing. And I have this beacon mic here, and I think all of you can hear me quite well. So, anyway, uh, I'm Walter Zimmerman, getting started on this video series here. And I hope there's some of you tuned in, hopefully, or watching. So, I guess, yes, I have a question for you. Is hell real? Does it have a purpose? If it does, then okay. Yes, a question that has terrified humanity for centuries. That's right. If it hasn't, it sure should. Thoughts of eternal damnation and someone frying in 1,000,000 degree temperatures forever and ever and ever. Makes most horror movies look like a frickin' walk in the park, doesn't it, guys? All right. Few ideas in human histories have created so much fear as the idea of hell. For generations, people have been told that somewhere beyond this life, there exists a place of eternal fire, torment, and punishment, waiting for those who fail to believe the right things or follow the correct rules. Children have heard about it from pulpits and classrooms. Adults have carried the fear quietly inside their minds for years. But once we step back and ask a simple question, is hell real? Another question quickly arises. Why would such a place even exist in the first place? According to many religious traditions, hell is a place where souls are punished forever. The imagery is vivid: fire, suffering, darkness, endless torment. It's often described as the ultimate justice system of the universe. Those who obey, those who obey are rewarded with heaven. Those who fail face eternal punishment. But when we pause to think about it carefully, the concept raises serious questions. Why would a loving creator design a systems where mistakes made during a short human lifetime result in suffering that never ever ends. If hell exists as punishment, what exactly would its purpose be? Yeah, that's an important question actually. Let me ask that again. If hell exists as a punishment, what exactly would its purpose be? What would the purpose be to do something like that? Would endless torment somehow make an angry or jealous God feel satisfied? Would it bring justice to the universe? Would it improve the soul that is suffering there? Would it make you better if you suffered there? Imagine a person burning in agony for thousands of years, even millions of years. Would that person eventually become wiser or more compassionate because of it? Would such suffering transform them into a better human being or simply destroy them completely? If punishment has no end, no possibility of learning or redemption, then it becomes difficult to see how it serves any meaningful purpose at all. Many religious teaching also claim that God is the ultimate expression of love. Wow. In fact, some traditions say that God does not merely have love, God is love itself. God is the product, the sum total of love. You've heard it a million times. But this creates a powerful contradiction, folks. How could a being defined as perfect love create a system of eternal torture? Loving parents correct their children, they guide them, they help them grow. They do not design elaborate punishment meant to cause endless sufferings. If the creator of the universe truly embodies perfect love, the concept of hell begins to look deeply inconsistent with that idea. This raises another important question. If hell seems incompatible with a loving creator, where did the idea come from? Many historians and scholars believe the concept of hell evolved gradually through religious storytelling, cultural fears, and attempts to control behavior. Ancient civilizations often created stories about punishment in the afterlife as a way to encourage obedience and social order. Over time, these stories become more dramatic and more frightening, eventually forming the detailed images of hell that many people recognize today. Fear has always been one of those most powerful tools for shaping human behavior. People believe that their actions are constantly being watched and judged by an invisible authority, and that punishment awaits them after death. They are far more likely to obey religious or political rules. The fear of hell can make people submit to teachings and authority figures without question. Whether this was intentional or simply the natural result of human storytelling, the effect has been undeniable. The idea of hell has influenced human behavior for centuries. Human beings often project their own fears and emotions onto the universe. When ancient people struggled to understand suffering, injustice, and death, they created stories to explain these mysteries. In many cases, these stories reflected the harsh realities of their societies. War, punishment, and strict social hierarchies. When these ideas were projected onto the image of God, the result was often a divine figure who mirrored human anger, jealousy, or and judgment. In this way, the concept of hell may reveal more about human psychology than about the nature of the universe itself. When, excuse me, when we look at the universe through science and observation, we see something very different from eternal torture chambers. The cosmos operates through balance, cause and effect, and natural laws. Stars are born and die. Ecosystems adapt and renew themselves, and life continually evolves. There's no evidence anywhere in nature of an eternal system designed purely for punishment. Instead, nature reveals cycles of growth, learning, and transformation. If the universe truly reflects a deeper intelligence or divine reality, it appears far more harmonious than the fearful images described in ancient religious doctrines. The psychological impact of hell. Despite the lack of evidence for hell, the belief itself can have powerful psychological effects. Many people carry deep anxiety about eternal punishment long after they begin questioning the belief intellectually. For children, especially, hearing vivid details of hell can leave lasting impressions. A young mind may lie awake at night, imagining fire, judgment, and a God who watches every mistake. These fears can remain buried deep within the psyche for years, shaping how people view themselves and the world around them. Instead of eternal punishment, many spiritual traditions throughout history have taught something very different. Growth through awareness. According to these perspectives, life is a process of learning and awakening. Mistakes are opportunities for understanding, not reasons for infinite punishment. Compassion, self reflection, Wisdom gradually transformed the human mind. In this view, spiritual development resembles education rather than torture. The purpose of existence becomes learning, not suffering. The idea of hell was created by human imagination, pure and simple. Pure and simple, guarantee you. Then its true purpose may have been social rather than cosmic. It may have functioned as a warning, a teaching tool, or a way to encourage moral behavior within ancient societies. But understanding this possibility allows us to release the fear that has surrounded the concept for so long. When fear fades, curiosity and compassion can take its place. Perhaps the most important question is not whether hell exists, but what kind of universe we truly inhabit. If there is a divine intelligence behind existence, does it resemble the fearful, punishing deity imagined in ancient texts, or something greater? Excuse me. Many thinkers and spiritual teachers throughout history have suggested that the true nature of reality is not fear but awareness, not punishment but understanding. If this is true, the idea of eternal torture begins to look less like a cosmic truth and more like a reflection of human imagination. One final thought remains. If truth is real, it does not need fear to defend it. A universe built on wisdom and understanding does not rely on threats of eternal fire to guide human behavior. Instead, it invites exploration, compassion, and awareness. Perhaps the real purpose of questioning ideas like hell is not to destroy belief, but to free the human mind from unnecessary fear so we can search for truth with open eyes. And when fear disappears, the journey toward understanding can finally begin. Thank you all for watching.